Utah's most accurate forecast with Thomas Geboy. Weather rates certified 11 years in a row.
All right, with active skies out there yet again, let's head over for another look at the forecast. Thomas.
Yeah, Emily, we have one active flash flood warning, but thankfully that risk is now going down. As we go into this upcoming weekend, we will still see at least some showers and thunderstorms, but we won't see nearly as many compared to what we've gotten used to. And there will be even more changes as we go through this weekend as the system approaches from our northwest, going to lead to a toasty and breezy Saturday across the Beehive State. Near seasonal averages on Sunday, but unfortunately just doesn't look like the bulk of the cooler air will reach the state. But we'll take anything that we can get, because as we turn the page into next week, high pressure is likely going to build back in, and that's going to result in dry skies across the state and also increasing temperatures. But we'll talk more about that in just a moment. We still have that active flash flood warning for Zion National Park, for Springdale, and also for Rockville. This continues until 11:15. The bulk of the heaviest rain has since come to an end. It's moved away to the east, but we still could see water moving downstream. You still want to avoid low-lying areas if you're within this flash flood warning. But for the rest of southern Utah, we are still tracking showers and thunderstorms moving through the northwestern portions of Washington County, and there is at least a slight chance that some of these showers could make their way down into St. George and into portions of lower Washington County. Kanab getting a little bit of rain, but the bulk of the heaviest stuff here has since moved into northern Arizona. And for central Utah, showers now working its way into portions of Grand County. And in northern Utah, most of those showers and thunderstorms, even in Utah County, have since come to an end. But those showers that we saw in Utah County really provided a nice sunset along the Wasatch Front. Here's the view in St. George with our Dixie Tech camera. You can actually see some lightning there off in the distance with those thunderstorms that have moved into northwest Arizona. So I'll leave it here for another second. Maybe we can see another lightning strike. But sometimes we got to move on. We got other things that we need to talk about, but still really cool nonetheless. And here's the view from Utah State University in Cache Valley, where tomorrow we got football in Cache Valley. Utah State University taking on UConn. Kickoff at 2 o'clock. And I'm pretty optimistic that the weather's going to be looking nice. It is going to be a bit warm in Logan, but you would still expect that this time of year, even though our temperatures will be above average. 96 degrees for a high in Salt Lake City, and in the northwestern half of our area, that's where those winds are likely going to be the strongest, and that's where we're going to see some hazy conditions and also an increased fire risk in the northwestern half of our areas. Chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms, at least a possibility in southern Utah. We won't see as many compared to what we saw today, and there's going to be at least a slight chance for a shower in northern Utah, but the best chance will be in the higher terrain. And even though the chance for flash flooding goes down slightly, it is still going to be at least a possibility. So if you're going to any of our national parks, make sure that you're keeping tabs on the weather. The only park that we're really not expecting flash flooding is at Arches National Park, just because that's a little bit further to the north and at a little bit lower of an elevation. Let's go ahead and begin the futurecast at 10 o'clock this evening. And as we go through the overnight, mostly calm skies. But as we go from tomorrow morning into tomorrow afternoon, you're going to see a system coming in from our northwest, and those winds, they're really going to be accelerating out of the west and out of the southwest. That's going to help keep our temperatures above average tomorrow. You can see spotty shower activity across the state, with that best chance being in the higher terrain. And then as we go into Sunday, all that moisture begins to move away as a weak cool front slides into our area. Winds will switch out of the west-northwest and out of the northwest. It won't bring too much in the way of cooler temperatures, but it will bring some reprieve by about 5 degrees in northern Utah and by about a couple of degrees down south. But as I mentioned before, in northwestern Utah, where the strongest winds are going to be, there will be an elevated fire risk, and you can see on the northwestern corner of the state and in portions of northeast Nevada and southeastern Idaho, it's actually a critical fire risk. And with those winds tomorrow, I would not be in the least surprised if that gets extended a little bit further east. And here's a look at the high temperature trend in Salt Lake City. Well above average for our Saturday, closer on Sunday, before those temperatures really start to take off going into the middle of next week as high pressure builds back in. And by the middle of next week, we'll see highs around 102, 104, and 105 down in St. George. While on the Wasatch Front, a slight chance tomorrow, daytime high around 90 degrees on Sunday. Then those daytime highs will be climbing into the mid and upper 90s by the middle and second half of next week. Stay with us. We'll be right back after the break.